This is by far the most important video I have ever posted on TikTok. So if you're seeing this, please, please, please stick around. I'm going to keep this video as short as possible, but this video literally has to do with saving our democracy, okay? There is no single action that we should all be taking right now as frequently as possible than contacting our members of Congress and telling them what we expect of them. And that goes for whether you have a congressman that is a Democrat or a Republican. Because here's the thing, guys, even though the right won in November, they still haven't taken their eye off of the prize. They are contacting their members of Congress constantly. And the only chance that we have of saving our democracy is by doing the same. So I am starting a new series. Every single Wednesday, I will post a new video with a new call to action, including instructions about whether we're contacting our senators or our representatives and information on how to contact them, talking points for what we're going to be contacting them about. I'm calling this series Call Your Rep Wednesdays. So for the inaugural Call Your Rep Wednesdays, we're going to be contacting our senator's office. And I know how intimidating it can be to contact your member of Congress. I have called my elected officials hundreds of times, and I still get butterflies in my stomach every single time I do. I still get nervous. So I want to make it as easy as possible for you to do this. If you go to my profile here on TikTok and you click on this, you'll see at the very top of the page it takes you to, I have created a section that says Call Your Rep Wednesdays, and it's right there at the top. And there are buttons for both if you have a Republican senator or if you have a Democratic senator. And that's because this week, what you're calling your senator about will depend on whether you have a Republican senator or a Democratic senator. If you click one of these buttons, it's going to take you to Indivisible's website. And the page that it takes you to has a form that if you fill it out, it's just a couple of pieces of very basic information, it'll match you with the appropriate senator, and you will receive a phone call to your phone that when you answer, it will connect you with your senator's office. And also on the page, it'll have some talking points that you can use. You don't have to say any of this verbatim. This is just to get you started, but you can adjust it however feels natural and comfortable to you. If you have a Democratic senator, your main message when you call them will be, do not cooperate with Republican extremists. You're going to tell them you expect them to use every tool at their disposal to play procedural hardball and shut down the Republican extremist agenda. The whole point is we want them to slow walk and obstruct as much as possible, because the more they slow walk things, the fewer terrible things that Donald Trump can push through. On the other hand, if you have a Republican senator, your primary message to them will be you expect them to vote no on Russell Vought for OMB director. Vought is the architect of Project 2025, and he has an extreme agenda that he is going to push through if he is confirmed. He has refused to testify in any of his confirmation hearings that he would place the Constitution above Trump's demands, and that is unacceptable. So you expect your Republican senator to vote no on his confirmation. Again, I know how intimidating it can be to make these phone calls, especially when you're new to making these calls, but this is critical. It doesn't even take more than 2 minutes to call them. All you have to do is tell them why you're calling, what you expect. They will take down a note. They log every single call that they receive. And so the volume that they receive is really important. So take 2 minutes of your time, go to my bio, choose the appropriate button, and take a couple minutes out of your day to help save our democracy. After you have done that, please, I would love it so much if you would come back to this video, comment, let me know, who did you call? How did it go? How do you feel about it? Then either repost this video so that the people that follow you see it, or stitch it and share with your audience. Thanks, y'all. Now let's go save democracy one phone call at a time.